In this footage caught on dashcam, you see a person driving on the highway at 18 minutes past 12 in the dead of night. The driver clearly sees the orange cones ahead, set out in the middle of the road, as they begin to slow down and eventually come to a complete stop, to see a man besides the cones, standing next to his parked up car. It appears the driver is about to ignore the man and drive through the cones, until the man on the road walks in front of the car, obstructing his way.
Can I help you with something?
Yes.
The suspicious man approaches his car as the driver questions what is going on, and reaches in his pocket as he walks up to the driver's side door. The driver wastes no time and speeds off, with only the imagination of what could have happened. In this next clip, you can see a cargo plane in the sky that appears to be flying in an upwards position. All of a sudden, the plane appears to be stagnant in the air before making a 180 nosedive straight into the road, causing a monstrous explosion that was captured by the dashcam footage of this driver. Thick black smoke pollutes the air, and you can see two vehicles ahead that have both pulled over to the side of the road in shock of what they have just seen. In this clip, a Texas police car is chasing down a vehicle that is driving recklessly down the road. The chase goes on another few minutes until something totally unexplainable happens.
Get only a quick glimpse of the man behind the wheel. It's the last look they'll get. For a moment, it appears as if the driver and his car have disappeared into thin air. But in the blink of an eye, the driver comes into view again. This time, he tries to outrun the police rather than just vanish. His moves are still baffling to the police as he swerves all over the road, driving like a man possessed.
Watch closely as the driver ahead swerves off to the left. You can clearly see a metal fence that the vehicle seemed to just drive through with ease, leaving the police on the other side scratching their heads, which they would later call the ghost car. Back in the evening hours of January 9th, 2016, a deputy is heading southbound on Highway 101 when his headlights illuminating the road ahead suddenly make out a small child running directly towards his car. The deputy stopped immediately and rescued the 2-year-old child from the oncoming traffic, and soon returned the child to their frantic parents, who were looking for the child and explained he slipped out of their sight. Luckily this had a happy ending, and if it weren't for the police car that night, who knows the devastating news those parents may have to face. A police officer pulls this man over for speeding, and as soon as the car stops, the man jumps out of his car, placing one arm behind his back and what appears to be the other arm by his pants pocket.
You were speeding, but right now I need you to... Sir!
The police demand the man get back in his car, but the man refuses.
Please get back in the car before me now! I told you were speeding!
The man approaches the police car, pulls out a handgun, and starts to shoot off with the police.
5326, shots fired!
The man runs back to his car and makes an escape. The officer radios through to his team to tell them that he has been hit. The footage caught on this person's dash cam is of a Taiwan plane coming flying down toward the bridge the driver is driving across. The plane misses this person's car by a few feet, hitting the side of the bridge and plummeting towards the ground. If this person was 1 second ahead of their schedule, this could have ended a whole lot worse for them. This is an extremely short clip, but straight to the point. Within a split second, lightning strikes and barely misses a driving vehicle. The car and the passenger seem to get away trouble-free, and an onlooker in their car waiting at the lights catches it on their dash cam. The final clip is another disturbing occurrence caught on dash cam by a driver late at night on an empty road. As the driver approaches the bend, a man stood next to his truck, hood up, appears, and goes to walk out in front of the car. The man stops and stares into the ground. When the driver decides to keep moving, the man makes a haunting scream that most likely had the driver confused and startled as he puts his foot on the gas and speeds off.